Half a day, Guam. I am Jason Salas, and anytime I get to sit down with my friends at United Airlines about any topic, I jump at the opportunity. And when I have two executives who are really enhancing our experience as commuters and not just making this, a transportation transaction, but really making this an enjoyable customer experience, I really leap at the opportunity. So we have Sam Shinahara, of course, our very good friend. He runs director of airport operations for Asia Pacific here. Sam, half a day, bro.
Good day, Jace. Thanks for
Uh,
having us.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we have David Kinzelman, who is joining us from the States. And David, very good to see you, sir. First time interviewing you. So thanks for giving us some of your time.
Half a day, Jason. Great to be here.
Okay, let's break it all down now. I don't want to bury the lead and everything like that. Sam, as the local boy, I'd love to give you the honors first. There are announcements we want to make today about a planes being replaced as far as the fleet and then airport operations. So let's start with your wheelhouse and everything. How is the lobby going to be transformed?
Jason, if you've not had the opportunity to jump through the Guam airport, pay us a visit, man. We're investing significantly, I think, number one, in new technology, right? And so our old kiosks are being retired. We're installing latest state-of-the-art technology. We call them Vulcan kiosks. It's top of the line for United Airlines, award-winning type stuff. And so just smooth transaction experience for the customers. You can do basically everything you can do on our app on these kiosks, and so just amazing stuff, including paying for excess bags, upgrades on seats, whatever you want to do on United Airlines, you could basically do it on that kiosk.
And Sam, I
And
appreciate how you actually gave that some context because you said United is making an investment in this, and it's not just a normal cost of business. You guys are always constantly evaluating and investigating how to make the traveling experience like so much better for the traveler.
and it's not just the technology, Jason. It's entire lobby experience, right? From the tiling to the ceiling tiles to the paint. We're just doing everything, as best as we can to make sure that this is a premier experience for all of our travelers in and out of Guam. And so, we say we're Guam's hometown carrier, and we want to make sure everybody is able to see that, Guam's hometown carrier really doesn't care about the markets it serves.
Absolutely. And of course, you've got those smiles from all the ticketing agents, and everybody just wants to make sure you're absolutely happy. David, over to you now, sir, because it's not just, getting to the airport and, being ferried onto, and, in this digital age, we all think about devices. Once you get onto the plane, you guys have completely upgraded and upscaled, I might say, the vehicle that brings us from position A to position B.
We have, Jason. We're really excited about this. It has been in the works for years, and so we're excited to not only announce it, but to bring brand new airplanes into Guam starting in February of next year. It will be the Boeing Max 8 aircraft, which is going to be it will be our best interiors that we have flying around the system. It will be fantastic. Screens in every seat back, Bluetooth connectivity, Wi-Fi, power outlets for every seat. And the thing I'm really excited about, and I know having been to Guam and having flown the Hopper, I know how precious the overhead cargo space is. And these aircraft will have much larger overhead bins, so fewer checked bags in the at the gate area. Plenty of storage space for everybody on board. It's a really exciting interior, and I think our customers are going to love it.
Okay, and because I work in show business and everything like that, David, there's an aspect of the amount of entertainment products and connectivity and technology that you've also incorporated into these into the 737 Max 8. I mean, when I got a sneak peek of the press release, and when I heard you guys were like launching the Max 8, I thought you guys had your own iPhone.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think everybody's going to like it. We do. We have a full selection of entertainment that is available to anybody that's flying on the airplane, just like you would through the app. You can use your own device, and if you are, you need to work or you need to go out and get Wi-Fi, that's available too. So lots of options for entertaining along the route. Although having flown a lot of these markets, there's a lot of really good entertainment out the windows too. It's just a beautiful part of the world, but great opportunities for our customers.
Absolutely. And as far as the interior, and you were talking about, the design, making people feel comfortable, some people just want to like, get on the plane and like take a nice long nap before they get to their destination and everything like that. The seats themselves are engineered for maximum comfort, hence the name like Max. And talk about like the cabin itself and like how that lends to, the traveling experience.
Yeah, it's going to be essentially have two cabins, first class and economy, but the economy cabin is split essentially from the wing forward. It's what the product we call Economy Plus, which has extra legroom. And then, so total configuration 14 first class seats, 54 Economy Plus seats, and then 96 in economy. So lots of options for customers depending on how comfortable you want to be and what you plan to do when you're on board.
Well, I got to tell you, Dave, like I'm your best customer advocate because as someone who stands 6'3" myself, I remember like way back in the old days or with other things, I'd be eating my knees, but I mean, I am absolutely traveling in style when I travel with you guys.
Yeah, you'll appreciate the extra legroom then. Um,
Absolutely.
there are some nuances too that are unique to flying in this part of the world. For example, we will have the ability to convert some economy seats to carry stretchers to the extent that customers have to move to another island to seek medical attention. That's unique, which typically doesn't happen here stateside, but it's important that we get it right for the communities we serve in the Pacific.
Absolutely. Okay. Sam, back to you, man, because as you said, these investments have been made. The kiosks now over at the Guam International Airport, you've had those for a couple weeks now, and these line up with the timeline of what David was talking about the February rollout, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Jason, we're working feverishly to get the construction done, right? So we'll get it done sometime in October. Have a big ribbon cutting. Meanwhile, we've got full access to 15 new state-of-the-art kiosks. We're working on the entire redesign of our back counter, so people can take their bags, drop them there. And so that's kind of thing number one we're doing. The other piece where we're investing significantly is the entire suite of offices on the airport ramp level, right? And so as the airport's going through a lot of construction, we've basically totally re-gutted our space on the apron level and totally fitted out differently. So our maintenance team, our flight attendants, our pilots, all of our airport operations people have a new refreshed experience to go along with all of the construction work that's been happening at the airport, right? And so there's a lot of behind the scenes things that people don't see, but it is a big investment, significant commitment to this part of the world on United Airlines' behalf.
Absolutely. No better time to book a ticket with my friends at United and take a flight. And we'll talk about that in just a moment because, like they've quantified basically every single aspect of these new investments. And you said, Sam, the kiosks themselves have been upscaled again, 55% better performance than the previous generation. So you're going to wait less.
Yeah, they're absolutely. And so, hey, before checking in a heavy bag was a significant transaction, right? You had to get an agent to intercede on that. Now you can do all of that by yourself. And if you need some help and you need some assistance, we have people there to do that too. And so it's just a better self-service opportunity for our customer base. And so far we've been getting amazing feedback from the customer base, and so it's a little bit wonky right now because we're in that construction phase. But even through that, kind of having to meander through the lobby the way it is in construction phase, customers are loving the experience, and our employees are as well. So it's better all around.
Okay, then real quick, gents, for people that would love to take a flight, starting in February on these 737 MAX 8s, what routes coming out of Guam or coming into Guam do the 737 MAX 8s service?
I'll take that. So, hey, eventually, Jason, everything we're flying today, minus Guam Honolulu because that's a 777-300, will be on a Max aircraft, right? So by the end of the year, everything that we are doing in and out of Guam will be able to be experienced on a Max 8 airplane. Initially to start, we're working through the mechanics of scheduling these on the right routes, and we don't have a firm plan yet, but it will be on every single route that United Airlines serves in and out of the Guam market before the end of the year for sure.
Absolutely. So that's incredible. So that's Narita, Osaka, Nagoya, Palau, Saipan. You're going to ride in style.
All of it. Yeah, you should think of it. It's a total fleet replacement. Every single aircraft is going to be this new new airplane, which is going to be great.
Excellent. So it's not like, if I book a flight, it's like, oh, okay, well, I got the old plane. You're completely like swapping these out with the newer models, right, Dave?
by the end of next year. It'll take us some time as we bring them from the States, but by the end of next year, we should be done with it.
Okay, and then guys, if we can just like wrap up with this, and David, I'd like to give you the first honors. How satisfying has it been that, from a corporate level, that you've envisioned these investments, you've actually, secured the capital, put the things into, put them into play, and you're now actually seeing the fruits of actually executing on the strategy.
We are incredibly excited about this. Sam referred to it a few moments ago, but we are Guam's hometown airlines, and we don't take that lightly. That means a lot to us. Our position in the market for over 55 years now is important to us. These aren't just destinations we fly to. Our teammates of more than 1,000 residents on the islands call it home. And so it's important that we're part of the community. And when we have an opportunity like this to invest in it and provide the best products and services that we can, we are thrilled.
Outstanding. And Sam, as someone who was born and raised here and everything, what does this mean, for the local customers?
Jason, I think it's a big deal, and I think sometimes we forget how important Guam is to the United franchise, right? And so while we talk about destinations to and from Guam, I think, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out the fact that Guam is so much more to United Airlines than just, direct flight. And so that airplane that is physically based on Guam, staffed with flight attendants and pilots that are based on Guam, taken care of by technicians that are based on Guam. They fly between Guam and they go to Narita, and then from Narita they do missions to Cebu, to Kaohsiung, to Mongolia, of all places, right? And so it's just amazing how far the reach of our operation here on Guam goes. And so we play a pivotal role on the success of our business out here, but more importantly, we give a lot of people different opportunities to go one stop to almost anywhere in the world. And so I think it's cool opportunities that we provide for everyone. And so, for our customer base, for the community, doing special things like the stretcher, as David pointed out, those are uniquely United things that we are super proud of. And so, hey, this is great for the customers, but I'm really excited for the employees as well. They're excited about this. This is a long time coming. And all the investments attached to, just the airplane. Obviously, an airplane is the biggest investment that United Airlines can make, but, all of the investments that surround this are amazing for our employee population as well. So we're thrilled.
And that is incredible. And David, I'm going to go ahead and say, like, I love how Sam contextualized that, because he said, maybe sometimes it might get lost in the shuffle how important Guam is. Sam and his colleagues here at the local office and everything, making sure that story gets told, and in a very, very effective way. So they're doing good work out here, sir.
Fantastic. I always knew that, but it's great to hear it from a third party. So thank you for reinforcing it.
All right. Well, gentlemen, congratulations on this incredible announcement. I know there's still a little bit of work to be done. Sam's going to go put on his construction hat and get back over to the airport so he can oversee that stuff. And David, we do appreciate the time, and congratulations on this incredible achievement.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks
All
for
right,
letting
guys.
us tell this. Take care.